Aloha, Mother Fathers. Happy post 4th of July week. We're now into the, it feels like almost like the second half of summer, even though technically the first day of summer is like the third week of June. Like, it just feels like once you get past 4th of July, now it just gets really hot and we have nothing to celebrate. So I don't know like what we're going to do.
Is football back?
No, that's like in a month.
I know.
Or maybe a little longer. But nevertheless, Kyle Cornell, Double A Anthony Alfred with you. Of course, we're talking some special topics today.
Yeah.
Because we're pre-recording this episode a few weeks in advance. Pete had to go on vacation.
By the time this show airs, will the Guardians still be in contention, or will they trade some pieces?
Man, here's the thing. I wish I cared.
Oh, yeah, you're a Yankees guy.
Yeah.
You got your own problems.
Yeah, well.
We
can't decide if we're going to be mediocre or good. You guys are just bad. So it's all good.
we're just bad, and you know.
But don't worry. Justin Bieber's going to come back and pitch for you soon. So.
Shane.
Oh, it is a shame. I know.
Shane.
It's a shame.
Somebody's son named Shane.
No, that's that big song from Fleetwood Mac, The Chain. I understand this. Never want to break.
If only the Guardians has somebody in their hitting lineup, that's,
Jim told me.
Yeah.
No, he just leave to go back to Philly again because they're actually winning.
Facts. How do you
never break the chain? And the reason why I bring up music is because today is a special episode. Don't forget to give us a follow on all these platforms as well. But today has been labeled unofficially our top 10 list episode.
Yes, it is.
So I had the idea a long time ago, back when I worked at iHeartMedia. Of course, don't forget DUBBY as well. Sponsor code will be on the screen throughout the show today. SHWP10 for your 10% off any purchase. Of course, DUBBY, the link to going to be in the bio and on our link tree. Way back when, I had a podcast with my friend Andrew. We called it the AK Swish podcast.
Yeah.
Audio only. But we did
won a championship on that
You
podcast.
did. You won the fantasy football championship. That title's still in Double A's car. $160 championship belt in his car, by the way. I just want to point that out.
I'll bring it on the show at some point.
Unbelievable. You
right
cared
here.
about the freaking Emmy from later. We're going to talk to Megan in the show, too. But now you had an Emmy in your car the entire time. You won't show it off.
I kept it. I'm keeping it protected in a box.
It actually is.
Like her Emmy.
In a box or in a bag. I think I got you a bag for it, too. I don't know. But, it's legit. But we used to do top 10s. It was actually kind of like our mini-sodes we had where we would do top 10 NBA players of all time, power forwards. It was a sports-centric podcast, so we did and then one year it was our most viewed mini-so we had was our top 10 Christmas songs of all time.
That's a popular topic.
And it was around Christmas time. It did great. We had fun with that. So, in honor of that, in honor of a lot of people talking about their Mount Rushmores, and we even talked about it once last year too. It's actually clipped and it's pinned on our TikTok as far as who's on that list. We have decided to compile some top 10 lists for this episode today. We're going to do male and female superstars, as well as you can see at the very top, the first topic, a little bit of a deviation from that, wrestling theme songs, because Def Rebel needs to go. Don't worry, they will not be making this list. But nevertheless, actually,
there might be a couple songs that
they won't be.
In.
Not for me. I don't think they will be.
Well, I do want to mention real quick before we get to our list, I did reach out on social media to look at this photo.
Why is Kenny Omega in this picture?
I don't know. I had
one
to pick
person
something.
in this picture does not belong.
Yeah.
Try to guess who.
I reached out to our fans on social media, friends, wrestling fans, to these topics as well, kind of what they thought. I didn't ask them all to put name or lists down.
Just
but
give us your favorite wrestling
But
team.
names, right? So I'll list some of the ones that we see here. You're going to see The Rock, Stone Cold, Randy Orton, Shawn Michaels, Edge. Triple H, John Cena. Got a DX in here. Let's see a couple others here. Just going down the list. More John Cena. Macho Man Randy Savage.
With the graduation theme song.
The Undertaker.
Ooh, it meant I was important.
So Clint was on our show.
Yeah.
After WrestleMania, along with my boy Rob, was on this show. Robert Huff. And Clint was like Undertaker, all of his themes. Okay? All of them. our own Joe Rickman, who you see on the on some of our panel shows. I see here $1 Million Man, CM Punk's Ring of Honor theme music, of course, Real American, NWO, Stone Cold's theme. He put out 2000 to 2001. Sexy Boy, you know who that is. That's in there as well.
I'm gonna spoil some people's. Not on my list, by the way. Shawn Michaels' theme is not.
Glorious, Bobby Roode.
Underrated. Very good.
In there. See a couple other ones in there.
Unfortunately, he became known just for that.
I know.
Because again, the work when you went with the DDT now, it's hard to.
The crazy thing with some of these guys is like you'll say the wrestler, and then you got to kind of specify which theme, because some of these wrestlers have good themes, but also a crappy theme in their resume too.
So I put like the actual name of the song and then the artist, or
Okay.
then the wrestler it was used for
Yeah.
in my list. I told you for all of these, I have 15 total names. I have 5 honorable mentions, then I have my top 10.
All
I
right.
don't know how deep you went into it.
I didn't do honorable mentions.
So then I'll knock those out first.
All right.
Are you cool with that?
are first.
So my honorable mentions for this, I did it on a notes app because I'm fancy. I don't feel like bringing my laptop in. So honorable mentions for me, Burning My Light, Randy Orton. Not in my top 10, but he did make the list as an honorable mention.
So Burning My, that was his first theme
His
song?
first solo theme song, yeah. That was like on the...
That was the one that he hated.
I guess.
Yeah.
But that was, I think Rev Theory did that one too, and it was really, I mean, people love that theme
Okay.
song. It's like
Yeah.
when people bring up Drew McIntyre's theme. They
Right.
bring up Burning My Light too because everyone loved it. One of a Kind, RVD, like the mid-2000s. Yeah, yeah. You also eventually told me this was your thing, like when you go to the gym, so I can't
That
use
was the
that.
other thing.
Yeah.
I took the stipulation off for social
Yeah.
media, but it's within the same spirit.
So I put No One Will Survive by Tommaso Ciampa's theme song from NXT.
Okay.
Like the beep at the beginning.
Yeah.
It hit different for me. Another NXT theme, Undisputed, Adam Cole and the Undisputed Era's theme song. That was
Fantastic.
so. That may be the only possible Def Rebel theme. I don't know if they actually did that or if that was the CFOs beforehand because
We
it
won't
was.
claim them.
And the last one, Other Side for the Judgment Day, when Edge first came in, he brought Alter Bridge with them too.
I forgot about that. That was good stuff.
They've butchered the hell out of it, but the different variations and priests.
Is it like a hip hop song now? I don't know what it is
I have
now.
no idea. They put a beat on it. They took away, stripped all the lyrics out. Like, yeah, I don't know, but
I'm
Alter Bridge is a great band. but-
I'm shocked they don't say at the beginning now. Judgment Day.
yeah, right.
Like Zelina Vega, they say all the names.
But yeah, Zalina. Yeah, but that's my honorable mention list. So are we ready to get into the top 10? Do you want to go every other? 10, 9,
no,
9?
let's just do the full list so that way we can react. So just do you want to start at the bottom and work your way to
Yeah,
the top?
I can't start with one. That would ruin it.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
then who
Number
cares?
one. All right, we're done.
Yeah, the dude cares about 2 through 10 at that point, right?
Can I also mention real quick, the reason why we're doing this one as well is because I have never, until like a couple weeks, as of this taping, until last weekend, I have never listened to wrestling music in the gym.
Really?
Never.
There are a couple songs that kind of
then-
supersede
And
wrestling.
then I start, and like some of them started popping in. I'm like, oh shoot, let's go.
Some things hit different.
Let's
man.
go. All right, Kyle's up first. His top 10 wrestling theme songs of all time.
So again, these are the technical names, I believe, of these songs, and then I'll name the wrestler that it's for. Number 10 for me is Slow Chemical. It's Kane. You think about just iconic theme songs. Kane and it's always been the same. Like for the most part, they had a little variation in there at one point, but it's again just the guitar riff, everything. It was like you knew exactly who it was.
That song used to scare me when I was
And
younger,
when you
man.
were a kid, you were scared. Now you're like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Number 9 for me, this may come as a bit of surprise to you because he technically is one of my top wrestlers of all time, but my time is now. John Cena is number 9 on the list for me.
It's iconic.
Again, my thing was I when I made this list, it wasn't necessarily top ones ever. It was things I wanted to work out to,
Mhm.
but also I took into account how good they really were.
Yeah.
Hate to break it to you, but you're not going to hear Undertaker on this list. No offense to Undertaker fans out there, but it's an organ. Unless he was the Ministry of Darkness theme, then there was guitar in there. But
Can you imagine lifting to the Undertaker's theme?
it's a fucking bong, dude. Dong. Not a bong, but a gong.
Matt, you're doing bench presses.
You're doing sit-ups on the bench press. He said, "You do one of these?"
Yeah.
He's like, "What the?
What are you doing?"
Anyway, John Cena, number 9. My time is now. Number 8. I saw a couple different names for it. I picked Glass Shatters, Stone Cold.
Yeah.
As my number 8.
Yeah.
Again, iconic. A theme I could listen to if I was working out, but not like one of my top 5, but still obviously up there.
Yeah.
Number 7. This is the first song I would legitimately actually work out to. This Fire Burns from CM Punk.
Yeah.
Killswitch Engage, great band, and also that song is iconic.
His first WWE theme song.
Yes. Very, very good.
Pre-Code of Personality.
Yes. Number 6, Kingdom, Cody Rhodes. It's also, very quotable, and it's kind of a good song, too.
Right.
When you just, strip away Cody's side of things with that.
Something, Cody Rhodes.
So, when I was a kid, I bought the WWE CD. I had it.
Okay.
Burning My Light was one of the songs in there I play over and over again. The other song is my number 5.
Oh.
I Walk Alone, Batista, from Saliva.
I'm pissed I didn't put that on my list.
That song slapped. And when they came to Cleveland, people lost their mind because it was I think it was early 2010s.
Oh, man, I did not put, sorry, I did not put that on my list.
That is one of the best theme songs. Batista's one of those guys where, listen, he was only really on top for 5 or 6 years, but it was a crazy
Beast
5
mode.
or 6 years.
Beast mode.
He went off
And
that time.
entrance.
Yes.
The entrance was fantastic. The way he cued
Yep.
it up to is
Yep.
oh man! I'm
You mean
pissed
tell
I
me if
didn't
you were a
put that
wrestling fan,
on.
you weren't doing that stuff when you were a kid when he came out? You weren't standing up off your couch going, it was.
I actually got in trouble for doing it.
I believe it. Mom probably thought you were having a seizure.
They're like, Anthony, what are you doing?
Number 4, this is going to be, the next 2 are going to be shout outs to Triple H. The Game, Triple H is my number 4. Some people are like the original, like the old school one. But the Game one with Motorhead, just different kind of level with that. Number 3, Line in the Sand, Evolution. Remember the first time I heard that, I was like, this feels important. This feels really oh, okay.
So when Evolution came back in the 2010s to face the Wyatt family,
and
I only
Shield,
wanted them to come. Their matches were great, but hearing that music,
so good.
Hearing the music, and then you're right, the video presentation, they're all successful. Evolution is fantastic. Real quick, go back to Triple H. Stop me if I'm spoiling the rest of the list, but any consideration for King of Kings?
No.
Did you like King of Kings back in the day?
Not as much as the Game.
Okay, gotcha.
This is my North Star for Triple H. He's had a couple different themes.
Yeah.
But this is the one where I'm like, you know what? It's the most consistent. He's used this one the longest.
Right.
I appreciate that one the most. I like all of his theme music. I think if I was going to pick one, though, that'd be the one.
I think his first one might be underrated.
Yeah.
I think it's aged well, actually.
Yeah, to a point. Yeah. I mean, it was, again, consideration, but I'm looking at everybody, too.
Oh,
so
100%.
I'm trying not to put, multiple people on the list, but it's hard not to.
It's very hard.
Number 2 is Metalingus from Edge. That theme song is going to be stuck in my head for the rest of eternity. He still uses it in AEW, a modified version of it, so to speak. But the fact that he actually carried the band with him, too, it's pretty cool. And it's actually kind of ties in my number 1 guy as well. But, I mean, unbelievable. Can't get enough of it. Love it. A song I could listen to in the gym that would legitimately I could run to that song. Yeah.
I see clearly.
Careful.
That's all I can say.
We don't want to get demonetized.
That's it. That's all you're getting.
And for my number 1.
I know you wanted more.
Of course we did. Another person that has brought them along for the ride, and they've been able to just stick into pop culture. And, Cult of Personality, CM Punk, is easily my number 1. It's a song that I just have in my playlist.
Yeah.
It's one of those, like I mentioned, it kind of transitions wrestling, or, obviously transcends wrestling, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
People listen to it all over.
Yeah.
This is a song that has been out for a long time, but they tied to Punk, he's made it kind of almost circle back around, back into popularity.
Yeah.
But, dude, it's so good. It's just a great song.
I almost want to steal your list. I'm regretting my list.
I put this together. He told me, oh, by the way, we're doing wrestling themes last night. I put this together in 5 minutes. Like, it was like, just like, oh, yeah. I had to look up honorable mentions. I didn't.
Yeah.
There's a couple where I was like, oh, maybe I should put that in there. But, yeah.
All right. I had a list wrote down. I'm bumping
great.
everything down because there's a song that immediately has to go to number 1. So everything else has to go down.
If you didn't have Cult of Personality in there already, I'd be shocked.
I didn't put it in.
That's fucking wild.
But it's number 1 because, I went out of order, but I'll go back. The reason why it's number 1 is because when I worked at Cedar Point, every day, getting off of our employee bus, I blasted Cult of Personality before one of my crappy shifts.
It lifted you up.
I'm like, I'm ready to make money. I'm about to take people's money at Plinko, and CM Punk's Living Colors, Cult of Personality motivated me to be at my very best.
Dude, just the every time.
Yeah.
Like,
I got off that bus. I had my old Skull Candy headphones. Got off there. See the fucking gatekeeper going. I'm like, let's go. I'm like, let's get after it.
It's like every day was Top Gun for you.
Man, listen. So I'll come back to it, but yes, Cult of Personality is number 1. All right, back to number 10. I got to knock Randy Orton off the list then.
Oh, what do you have?
So here we go. Number 10. So Randy Orton is the honorable mention. Voices. Honorable mention.
Okay.
So I had to knock that out. Number 10. Hollywood Rock. It's man, part of what made the final boss. His other theme songs are fine. They're great for what they are. They define his character. But it's that dun, dun, dun. It's like, I think of the character. That's the one where you think of the character. Hollywood Rock, it needed to come back. Vince McMahon would have never done it. Triple H and The Rock, he's on the board of directors. They did it. So Hollywood Rock is number 10. Number 9, first WCW entrant, NWO Wolfpack. It eases coolness. It's that, like, man, everybody wants to be, even though he couldn't wrestle worth nothing, everybody wanted to be Kevin Nash. Everybody wanted to be in the NWO Wolfpack. It was something that, like, young me, that's like, man, I got to be in Wolfpack. I need a stun gun, too. I got to be in there. Be ready to go. I got to take out Goldberg.
Goldberg's triggered when you say stun gun.
I'm ready to take out Bill Goldberg.
Bret Hart's like, do it again.
Do it again. But you know what? I love NWO Wolfpack. The music's just so cool.
Interesting.
Number 8, Evolution.
Yeah. That's our first one we've had both on the list.
He said everything I needed to say.
It's such a good song.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
It actually makes you think more highly of Evolution than maybe what they are in terms of standing. The music, just the presentation, it's what the Evolution song's the first one where you have to look at the video.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah.
That plays with it.
Sometimes the song can make the group. I would argue too, Judgment Day wouldn't have gotten over as much if it wasn't for that music, because it was different than the random Def Rebel, someone saying their name at the beginning and then it's a random rock bed or something like that, or there's weird drums or a beat. Like, no, it's an actual band.
Yeah.
And it's one of their songs off their album, like, and it's a good song.
It's
like,
phenomenal.
Kind of helps. And that was one of those things. Motorhead did a great job.
All right, next one. Number 7, Cody Rhodes. That was one of the other songs, too. Like, I playing that in the gym. Man,
you just get hooked on it, man.
You just get hooked. And you're right. It's very quotable.
Yeah.
It's very easy to learn.
Mm-hmm.
It's just good stuff.
Just don't do the woes in the middle of the gym when you have headphones in.
You complete your set. Whoa!
People are like, are you okay?
Dude.
I'm like,
what
yeah.
are you doing?
I'm just listening to Cody Rhodes.
Dude. Got your AirPods. Cody.
They're like,
what?
oh, yeah. Then you do this.
What are you doing? And then somebody in the corner is like, yeah, I watch wrestling
That
too.
one
I
guy,
get
that
it." one
no,
guy.
that one girl in the corner doing squats wearing a wrestling T-shirt,
Yes.
and she's like, "I see you.
I see you.
Yeah,
I see you. Number 6. Got to give him props. I know he's been in trouble lately, but we stay on topic. Judas, Chris Jericho.
Yeah,
It gets the people going.
this is the first one I don't agree with.
I will admit, it gets the people going. And when AEW was in great shape back in the day, that was one of the reasons too. But it does get the people going. I admit, I like. You don't like that one,
Not in my top 10.
okay?
It's not a bad song, but they beat the hell out of it.
It got to become overkill, but I didn't.
Then he was like forcing people to sing along too, and it's like, okay,
Yeah, but the song itself is fantastic. I love it.
It's fine.
Number 4. I'm sorry, number 5. Number 5, because I reorganized everything. Number 5, Kane.
Yeah. I'm happy you had that in there because I was a little nervous at first. I'm like, I don't know if he's gonna really like.
But
that
I want to specify because some of the later ones are good, but OG Kane is just man.
Yeah.
Attitude Era Kane.
Yeah,
Man.
When the guitar riff was like,
Yeah.
I was like, how do they do that? Like, what? Like, how do you do that on a guitar? I don't
It's
understand.
just the presentation because he scared the crap out of me
Oh,
when I
yeah.
was younger.
Oh, yeah.
Because again, he other than like the arm, he didn't show any skin back in the day.
He was the one dude also that could like just made the Undertaker look small.
Yeah.
So we were like, oh, I mean that was the thing, right? We always assumed, yeah, Undertaker and Kane, they're brothers, right?
I actually believed that he burnt his family's house down.
I told people in the real world
Yeah.
as a middle schooler, yeah, Kane, he's the guy who killed his family in a fire, but his brother survived. It's crazy. And now they're on TV. It's like wild.
one of the greatest segments. I hope you guys can watch it at some point. When the Dr. Shelby stuff came, broke down his entire career.
So tell me about your past. Well, it's kind of a long story. That my brother claimed that I burned down our funeral parlor. Technically, it was him, but he blamed me. I took the blame because I didn't care. Came back, used the fire against him. Now we're good. Like.
Then this whole Katie Vick thing.
Yeah.
And then don't talk to me on May 19th. I mean, this guy is great. Number 4, main event Jey Uso.
Really?
It's
All time?
Yeah.
Wow.
I never seen people get more hyped out of the song. And listen, that was the song that's like, you know what? Maybe I should listen to wrestling music at the gym. Because I was.
He's walking around just.
Dude, I finished my Max Out set. I got up. And again,
That's what you
somebody
find.
in the corner.
You find the one person like,
Yeah.
you're like this, you're like,
There was. I see the one dude wearing the NWO shirt. Hopefully he watches wrestling today, because that's the other trick. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe somebody who's wearing an old school wrestling shirt, maybe they don't watch the product today.
I like it because it's vintage. Shut up.
Number 3. I'm going to do a flip-flop. Number 3, Stone Cold. Iconic. Glass. It's
Real
the one
glass.
thing. Listen.
Real glass.
Real Glass from Real Glass Productions. Listen. It's the one beat. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. You just need one beat.
Yeah. Like even non-wrestling fans know it's Stone Cold's theme. It's crazy.
And where I am jealous that we weren't a bit older back during the Attitude Era days, during his prime, when that glass shattered,
Oh, man.
go back and listen to those reactions.
You couldn't even hear anything in those arenas. It was just all white noise at that point because it was so loud.
Unbelievable. All right, number 2, Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. It's again, I value presentation. I value
Which one? Because the one recently is
the
not
one
good.
right now. No, I'm
kinda
talking
sucks.
about when
When he first left the Shield behind that beat
Yeah.
and went to a full dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Because the cadence is perfect. The build-up is perfect. And I think back to the glory days of the Bloodline when it was Roman and the Usos and Sammy and Paul Heyman, Solo, like all of them walking out with titles, and that freaking music was playing, and it's great too. Plus, in the spirit of going to the gym, sometimes it takes a while to get to the machine that you want, so that little 45-second build up. You about to take on whatever machine you about to work on, ready to go. And as I mentioned before, because I'm an idiot, didn't bring it up, and it's like the most influential wrestling song I've ever heard in my life.
I can't believe you didn't have it in your top.
Number one, because I was driving, I was stupid, I was an idiot. Code of Personality, CM Punk. I apologize. All right.
We actually had a bunch of them that they're both on there.
Yeah, Kane.
Yeah.
Kane.
That was kind of surprising.
It's the presentation, man. Yeah. It's everything that goes with it.
So we'll post. I'll eventually post just pictures with the lists of our top, and this will also go for our top wrestlers and female wrestlers too of all time as well. But yeah, this is this is awesome.
Man, we are excited.
I love Mike, but I'm not looking forward to this.
Why not?
I don't like this dude, and you're gonna find out later that I really don't like this dude.
Oh yeah. You don't like Scott Hall?
I love Scott Hall.
I'm kidding.
Him and his drug abusing ass. Well, he's dead now, so I can't say that, right?
No, you can't.
Well, too bad. I just did.
Yeah. Kevin Nash is in the shot, too.
Kind of.
Actually, he's not in the shot.
Well, I'm blocking him.
Mean Gene's in the shot.
I love Mean Gene.
Late, great Mean Gene. And some dude in the middle. His name's Hulk Hogan. And he's in the, since we're taping the episode, promo of the week. So we're doing a throwback promo of the week.
It's too bad because Goldberg probably cut a crazy promo before.
Probably did.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
Hey, maybe he did.
Yeah,
maybe he did.
He had another video package play.
It was 3 minutes long.
Another 3-minute video package.
3 minutes. Longtime wrestling fans, you know this photo. This was when Hulk Hogan turned his back on WCW and Tony Schiavone said some words that to this day I do not understand. Is he red and yellow or yellow and red, or is it yellow and orange? And I don't understand. Putting butts in seats. But anywho, Hulk Hogan cut the most historic heel turn promo of all time. Let's take a listen to it right now, courtesy of WWE, because WCW couldn't win the Monday Night Wars, so WWE owns all WCW content.
Well, the first thing you gotta realize, brother, is this right here is the future of wrestling. You can call this the new world order of wrestling, brother. And not only are we gonna take over the whole wrestling business with Hulk Hogan and the new blood, the monsters with me, we will destroy everything in our path, Mean Gene. With Hulk Hogan and the New World Organization of Wrestling, brother, me and the new blood by my side, what you gonna do when the New World Organization runs wild on you? What you gonna do?
I also love that. I also love the quick shift because originally the name was going to be New World Organization.
Yeah.
But they changed it to New World Order because organization didn't sound right.
No.
Didn't really roll with the tongue too well.
Sounded like they were kind of booking us, I don't know, on the fly. Eric
crazy,
Bischoff, But hey, 83, 84 straight weeks.
83 weeks.
83 weeks, as
Name
they
of
will
his
tell you
podcast,
continuously.
It's the name of his podcast.
Yeah.
The 83 Weeks Podcast.
But that's the promo of the week.
Love Eric, by the way.
The reason why we're tying this in is because 2 years later, so that was July of 96.
Mm-hmm.
July of 98, this happened.
You put the meme in.
I didn't know I could put memes in these shots.
You can.
There's our buddy Charles Robinson. If this Charles Robinson in 98 knew that some little kid named John Cena was going to boom his ass,
there's still
27 years later.
There's still no health update on Charles Robinson, by the way. We cannot confirm he is, in fact, still living. But he survived not getting eaten by Goldberg in 98, so that's always a plus. He can say he's done a few things in his life.
So Goldberg at this point won what did Bobby Heenan say? Match 73, 74, 70. They were making up numbers. He won like 8 matches in this sequence. So
he went from 81 to 94-0 in one match. It was crazy.
They were counting house shows. They were when Goldberg won a match on video games, they counted that at his record. So that was early in his career. Won the World Championship. We're going to quickly go through this slide because this is a great mistake having this slide. We can't do memes anymore. But fast forward, has a match this Saturday. It's going to be the final match of his career.
Possibly.
Unless he wins the world title.
Michael Cole just keeps saying that. He said it might be interesting if he wins it. No shit. Because that means he can't leave yet.
I'm going to say this. And again, this is pending on what happens on Raw, whatever. But I've been pleasantly surprised. I'm very much enjoying Goldberg and Gunther.
You know, the one thing I'm concerned about, we have never gotten John Cena and Goldberg. Would they keep him around long enough for Crown Jewel when the champions are supposed to fight? Because if I'm John Cena, I'm saying that may be one of the biggest money matches I have left. Because who else do we care about John Cena facing?
Well, that is a big money match. Especially to drive ticket sales at least.
And the only way it makes sense, because they've built this up as his last match, Goldberg has to win. And he has to keep the world title until October.
Well, the only thing, though, we've seen on the June 30th episode of Monday Night Raw, we've seen all the story. Like, Gunther's involved in, like, now 2 or 3 or 4 different stories. They're giving him the Jey Uso championship treatment, which is good. I mean, he mixed it up with CM Punk. Obviously, mixed it up with Seth Rollins. So
too many things going on right now for Gunther to pay attention. Maybe he's stretching himself too thin. Goldberg shocks him. Goldberg keeps the title through SummerSlam because Seth somehow messes things up for Gunther.
I wonder if the story is going to be from this past Monday's Raw exactly that. Is he already looking ahead to SummerSlam?
Yeah, because it's only a couple weeks after.
Yeah, is he already focused in on
Jay or Punk or Rollins or whoever? Like he's got his head in so many different places besides the fact that this dude's hanging out. I don't know. I mean, that's the only way I would be okay with Goldberg winning is if we're going to get a Cena-Goldberg match. It's going to be a terrible match. Like, that's the match would be awful.
It's a showcase.
Possibly the biggest star WWE in the 21st century has produced versus the biggest star of the competition maybe ever. I don't know.
Obviously, you start
who's to say?
Obviously, you start thinking logistically about
Goldberg has to be champ for 4 months.
Can his body hold up? Probably not.
He looked great in that 3-minute montage. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, he did.
For 58.
All right, I had enough of this slide. Promo of the week. My favorite promo of the week brought to you by Mike Fabert.
He's not going anywhere. He's here for you guys. It's not his last match this coming Saturday. He's going to be around beyond way longer.
Take a look. What should fans who might be watching you here in Cleveland for the first time, hey, they look you up on the website, on the app, they call you, what should they expect?
Yeah, I mean, first off, between me and my team, you're going to get one of us. If you want to deal directly with the man, you're more than welcome to. I don't mind. I love working with customers because I look at it this way. I have a lot of good life experience financially. I've said 12 years of banking. I've got now 2.5 years of insurance. I have a lot of money and just kind of life and financial stuff knowledge. So, that's what I look to do is to truly help people, get from that point A to point B financially. It's not about just, saving money on auto insurance, sure. But if I can kind of turn that into a better discussion, really help people understand what actually insurance does, why it's important, because it's not a tangible. I joke when I leave that I lock the office door so no one steals all the insurance, but there's not just insurance laying around. So there's just it's kind of a mystery kind of component in people's lives that they think is a scam and all the different things you hear. It's not. It can feel like it sometimes. I'm not even going to be say that it doesn't, but if you understand how it works and understand and have a person who you can go to help with those kind of situations, that's what we're here to do. That's what my team's here to do. That's what I'm here to do, and that's what I take a lot of pride and have a lot of passion in, obviously, as you can probably tell. So,
well, I mean, I know you said the joke, hey, we locked the door so no one steals the insurance, but it's exactly right. That's right. Mike Fabert, again, tell you what, Anthony had to step out because he just couldn't handle the pressure of double recording this week. So I'll take it from here, bud. Again, the website, My Fabert Agent, Fabert agent.com. For our audio listeners, to the phone number 216-932-6900, 216-932-6900. It's self-explanatory, guys. When it comes to insurance, and if you watch the show, you know Mike is obviously one of those guys you want to rely on. Home, auto, does not matter. Life insurance. We had talked about pet insurance recently, too. A fantastic job from Mike. And to boot, too, he's also a professional wrestler, which is pretty cool over at Exodus Pro. So you want to get on Mike's side. Mike wants to get on your side. So hit up the website, of course. Call the phone number, whatever you need to do to get that quote and to kind of explore your options when it comes to insurance, because it's that time of year. We kind of get past that midway point. People are starting to maybe reevaluate a few things, and insurance usually pops up as one of them. Mike has got you covered.
Again, the number 216-932-6900.
Officially eat a dick.
What did I do? Hey, don't criticize me because I just walked in here like Penta. I took my time.
He did. He sidestepped in. It was really embarrassing. I wish we had another angle so you could have saw him. While I'm reading important information, he's over like...
Why did Penta do that, man? Why did he do
He's
that?
got to get his shit in. He doesn't have all the AEW out of his system yet.
When they show all the wrestlers walking into the arena, everybody looks super serious and everything. And here comes Penta.
When you left, my son was like, "Yeah, Dad, I want to go get 7 tacos after the podcast." I'm like, "Dude, you're 7, and it's like getting late. I don't know. We'll see." But
216-932-6900. You can also go to myfabertagent.com. myfabertagent.com. That's Fabert agent.com.
I can't do that because he's only going to have like 1 or 2, and then I'm going to eat the other 5 because I have to, because I don't like wasting food.
I ain't getting into that right now.
Yeah.
The Claims Adjuster, he is a professional wrestler. Definitely check him out. NWA Wrestling on YouTube. We've been talking about Mike. Where does he wrestle exactly? Here, Exodus Pro. And that's their next show coming up Saturday, August 9th, right here in Cleveland. So a lot of big stars, of course. You know some of those faces. In fact, you know a lot of those faces. But, of course, at the top, EC3. You know that face. La Princesa, Tiffany Nieves. You know that face. You know that voice.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, she has a big match perhaps coming up on that show as well. So we cannot wait for that. Dante Casanova's right there, the NWA Midwest champion. And, of course, TME, guys I don't want to mess with. They're actually not in this. Pretty Boy Smooth is in here. He's in there. But, man, Duke was coming after my neck at the last show.
He was.
I'm good. I'm good.
Well, you deserved it.
All right, the time has come. Again, coming up later in the show, Megan Gallagher from Omega Video Marketing. Emmy Award winner, by the way. She will be here coming up later.
Is this an updated poster?
In the show. Yes, it is.
Is that Nikki Bella in the middle?
Yes, it is.
All the people, all the amazing talent they have. We're going to throw Nia Jax and Nikki Bella in the middle. I'm sorry.
Do you ever look at wrestling promotional posters and you're just like, wait, what?
No, because most of them have like the main events or the stars.
Yeah. Of course, there's
that's
Rhea in the middle.
Yeah, Rhea, Bianca, that makes sense up front with Becky and Naomi. And there I see Alexa in there. I see Roxanne, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
Ivy Niles in the poster. Bailey's dropping an elbow on Chelsea Green, it looks like.
Yes, she is.
I don't know who's flying in the top left. I can't see that far away, but was that Liv or was that supposed to be Liv?
I'm not sure who that is.
If it's Kyrie Sane, they should just blank her out.
Actually, I think that is her.
Yeah, she needs to get out of the picture.
Jada Parker's in there.
Hell yeah.
Jada Parker.
It's my girl.
She's in there. Yeah, a lot of good stuff. Zelina.
Yeah.
A lot of good stuff. So, Trish is in there, of course. Okay, by the time this airs, you'll know that Trish is scheduled to face Tiffany Stratton
Yeah.
for the championship.
Because we needed to have a match with Trish in it, and Tiffany was bored and had no one to fight. So
Tiffany,
yeah, and Julia's a mid-card champ, so she's not going to go for the main title yet.
All right, the time has arrived. In moments, we will have the top 10 men's wrestlers of all time. But
Don't tease the next segment. We're talking about women now, and you know what? Because you love women so much, you get to go first on this one. I want to know your top 10,
I'm maxed
and yes, I will judge you.
first of all, I already maxed out on my female compliments on the last show.
Yeah, well,
All right, so this will be quick.
yeah, you were sweating.
Yeah. Listen. So this will be quick. Matter of fact, here we go.
Jesus Christ.
Here we go. Number 10, Awesome Kong. Number 9, all right, here we go. So
Hell of a start.
I'm gonna explain this one though. So number 10, I have Awesome Kong
You know, he wasn't kidding. All right.
from TNA, and I'll tell you why. Before WWE started all this whole like
Karma.
women's,
From WWE.
I know, but she didn't get a fair stake. But anywho, the reason why before WWE started all this like give divas a chance thing was actually TNA, who actually was the first ones
The Knockouts division was great.
to actually put women out there, not just because they look great.
Unless your name was Christy Hemme, then you weren't.
Yeah, true.
You were kind of treated like a dog.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate. One of my favorite, most attractive divas. of all time.
Yeah, I agree.
She did something.
Yeah. But the Knockouts division, kudos to them. They were the first division out of the pro wrestling companies to actually book women seriously. Like, actually put, like, storylines in there. So, and Awesome Kong had, like, an unbelievable presence. Like, boy, like, good luck beating her. Good luck, like, doing anything. I remember, like, her match, like, ODB and, like, some of the other ones. The big feud back in the day was her, Awesome Kong and Gail Kim.
Yeah.
Gail Kim will get my honorable mention. She just did not make the list, but she had an unbelievable career too, in the ring, outside the ring. But Awesome Kong's number 10. Number 9, Bayley.
Okay.
Bayley is fantastic. Bayley would be higher on my list if WWE placed a greater importance of having her on shows. The fact that she missed or was booked to miss WrestleMania, I'll just put it to you this way. They're not doing that to prominent like major. You're not doing that to Cody Rhodes. You're not booking an injury angle to Cody Rhodes for him to miss WrestleMania. You're not doing that to some of the other guys.
Well, are you going to book that for Cody Rhodes to get an injury angle at WrestleMania if Prime Stone Cold is ready to be in a match and you have no other story for him?
No, not Cody. Not Cody. Just
like Prime Stone Cold, like heat of his popularity, Stone Cold.
It will be a triple threat.
Right.
It will be a triple threat or a special guest
tag team match.
It will be something.
It was booked.
Like
it was a book tag team. And
right. It would be like.
I get what you're saying, though.
Yeah,
it's
they will put them in there
because I mean she was replaced with Becky, and Becky's probably on the list too. So I mean,
right. Becky's on this list.
Yeah,
You'll see her in a
I'd
sec.
imagine she's somewhere on the list.
Yeah. So, but body of work.
Yeah.
Has been great, and
BBL Bayley.
No, Bayley's fantastic in the locker room. I can't think of a bad Bayley match. I'll just be honest. I can't think of one.
Yeah.
But number 9. Don't hate my placement of this person at number 8. It's just because people above her so far at this point have had stronger resumes. And if we did this again in a year or 2 or longer, she's going to skyrocket her way up this list. Number 8 is Rhea Ripley.
Okay.
Rhea Ripley, the only reason why she's not higher is because she is not main event at WrestleMania yet. That's it.
Yeah, the Charlotte matches weren't main events, were they?
I don't think so.
No, because it wasn't 2 nights.
Yeah. So that's it.
Wow.
That's literally it.
Okay.
She is the most popular. She is by far the most popular woman on the WWE roster now.
She may be the most popular women's wrestler ever.
She might be.
If you see her face somewhere, people just know, and it doesn't matter where you are.
And you can make a case. It's obvious she's one of the most popular wrestlers, period, on the roster.
Yeah.
So again, her placement at number 8 is not because
She's 28, so the fact that she's on this
and
list is
she's
crazy.
so young.
Yeah.
She is so young.
She's got time.
She has plenty of time. But yeah, Rhea Ripley's number 8. The wrestling on point. Again, I can't think of a bad Rhea Ripley match. I just can't. So yeah, number 8, Rhea Ripley. Number 7, thought about this a ton. Charlotte Flair.
Wow. Okay.
Again, resume.
You want to talk resumes with Charlotte Flair? She has the most women's championships of all time.
Most of all time.
14.
Her resume on paper and her name and her in-ring ability for...
Listen, I'm not a Charlotte Flair fan right now, and I haven't been for a while, but I don't know if she's 7, dude. You may need to be called the personality in this girl up a little bit.
No, I can't, because there are so many knocks against Charlotte in terms of execution once she's in those prime spots.
It's the beauty of lists, man. Everything's subjective.
I know. That's what makes it tough, though. So
Yeah,
I have Charlotte at number 7. Number 6, Mercedes Moné. And here's why. She has created a blueprint in terms of, hey, you could be successful in WWE, but then if you choose to leave WWE, you can be successful all over the world afterwards. The number of titles, I understand, is kind of booking in a little way. It's kind of inflating.
It's become laughable at this
It's
point.
kind of
but yeah,
laughable.
Yeah.
But in terms of impact, in terms of, listen, AEW, for the most part, their women's division was bare before she arrived. Now, I'm not saying that Mercedes Moné has completely filled the void, but she gave AEW a name to book their division around.
Yeah.
And others have come along, Toni Storm and others. Mariah May has, came along, and she's lifted up an entire division based on her name, and she's worked hard in the ring. Promos, obviously, that's where the struggles are as far as long promos, but I like her short promos where she's just talking smack for a few seconds. And look, because of Mercedes Moné, she has an opportunity to main event. She won't, but she has an opportunity to main event a major AEW pay-per-view.
Knowing them, it'll be the second to last match. It won't go on first. It'll go on right before they main event.
Yeah.
Co-main event, right?
Yeah, so Sasha Banks / Mercedes Moné is number 6. Number 5, Lita. Her wrestling stands the test of time. Her wrestling back in the day, unbelievable. Her character work, great. Not only as a babyface, one of the all-time great female heels.
The stuff with Edge was crazy. Like, I still remember that stuff as a kid.
Yeah.
Like, it was like, they can do that? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Just unbelievable. And man, you almost kind of wish like Lita was like in her prime now, because imagine the matches she would be able to put together now.
We never got that last Lita Trish match because of Lita's injury and stuff too. We didn't get it, which is unfortunate. So.
Yeah. Speaking of Trish, she's number 4 on this list. She put the WWE women on the map. Of course, her legacy. And the thing is, Trish, like her entire like in-ring career was only like 5 or 6 years.
Yeah, I think 2001, 2000 somewhere in there is when she debuted, and she was the valet.
She retired in 2006.
Yeah.
Still involved, still putting in good matches. She's still trusted today.
19 years later, she's going to have a match for a title at this show.
Craziness.
Yeah.
So Trish is number 4, and of course, Trish is number 4. Number 3, Bianca Belair. Impact, her wrestling inside the ring, where no matter where you put her on the card, she thrives in that row. She was a great heel at NXT as well. Maybe at some point we'll see her heel run in WWE on the main roster, but she is inspiring an entire generation of kids. I don't want to use that as like a template, but it's part of the resume. And Bianca delivering, and her and Sasha main event at WrestleMania. I'll also put down Charlotte main eventing WrestleMania, even though she really she was kind of more inserted by Vince McMahon, not necessarily like booked in a one-on-one, but whatever. That's on the resume. Chyna's number 2.
Wow.
Listen, just thinking about the impact that she had during the Attitude Era, thinking about, like, again, we're still in the era right now of, like, trailblazing. Hopefully, as more women evolve here, we start to remove ourselves from the trailblazing generations and start getting more so into the this is normal generations. But for the situation that she was put in at that particular time and the cultural impact that she had, China's up there with number 2. I'm thinking of the whole box office. Number 1 is Becky Lynch. Main event of WrestleMania, but, like, she was the reason why why she main evented the one-night WrestleMania.
Her and Ronda were the main reasons, yeah.
Yeah, her and Ronda. And I'm looking at what Becky has done now. And before Becky came along, no disrespect to Lyra, but the Women's Intercontinental Championship was not like a predominant storyline on Raw.
It was kind of more like a lower-ended John Cena Open Challenge thing with Lyra, where she would take on all comers, and it was great, and she's good. But it didn't have the star power. That's one of the things we said about Zelina being champ, too. Great for her, great moment.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, it's not putting that title on a pedestal early to, like, get it over more so people can get really invested in it. That's why you kind of want someone like a Becky or a Bayley or whoever to be that mid-card champion first so they can open the door again for them to really, capitalize on that. But
here's the other key. Anytime Becky Lynch is on your card, it's one of the first thoughts of mine of building your card.
Yeah.
Anytime Becky's on there. So that's my list. Awesome Kong, Tim, Bayley, Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, Mercedes Moné, Lita, Trish, Bianca Belair, Chyna, and Becky Lynch.
All right.
Honorable mention, Gail Kim.
So I actually did not have Gail Kim on my list or in my honorable mentions, believe it or not. Maybe the one I regret a little bit because she was obviously great. But I will knock out my honorable mentions first because, like I said before, I did have 15 total names.
Yeah, you did.
Because I have thought about this for a while. So my honorable mentions, one's Alexa Bliss. I think, talk about impact too. This current run, even the previous one with Bray Wyatt, not as great. But before that, the Goddess persona, all that stuff. Especially won all 5 of her championships. Like, she was solidified as, like, one of the top stars.
Yeah. You can always say she's underutilized every time.
I put Chyna kind of. She didn't really wrestle that much or well, but it was just the fact that she was in that spot.
Yeah.
She was kind of almost like, hey, any other woman in that spot that looked like that would have been in this spot just because of what they did. She was just there. And she didn't have much personality. She didn't have, Eddie pulled a lot of that out of her, and then after that, there wasn't much. Triple H and Shawn, he had big personalities around her.
Mm-hmm.
She was just kind of there, and she looked great. She was huge. She was muscular. No other woman looked like that.
And that's the thing. That's why I had her high on the list, because it's the box office
Well,
attraction.
she's in the conversation for me. I put Mae Young in here, too, as an honorable mention.
I'm glad you did.
Yeah.
Let me hear your reason.
Just the history. There's obviously not as much with Mae, more Fabulous Moolah. There's a lot of crazy stuff. Mae was actually one of the victims of Moolah and stuff, too. But she, again, you talk about trailblazers, it's one of the few women from that age of territories and stuff that, people care about it.
So I almost had Mae Young locked in at number 10.
Yeah.
For the history and for one other reason. There ain't a single 80-year-old woman you can find.
Gave birth to a hand.
That gave birth to a hand and was willing and wanted to take a table spot.
Take a Batista bomb from Bubba Ray Dudley off a stage into a table. Like,
nobody else
and she told him, "You better hit me hard, you pussy." And he's like, "Oh my god!"
Nobody else wanted to do that.
Unbelievable. So Mae Young is my honorable mention too. I have Natalya as an honorable mention. The longevity and the quality of wrestling she kind of. I haven't seen her wrestle in a minute, but she obviously has it. And then I have Mickie James as an honorable mention as well.
Deserving.
Again, the longevity. She was a TNA champion not too long ago as well. What she's done for women's wrestling, she's up there too. Okay, so my top 10. Number 10 for me is Bayley. I think 9-10 is a good spot for her right now. She also has room to grow. because she loves this so much. She'll be around for a while longer.
Oh yeah.
So there's opportunities for her to do that. If you're a 4 horsewoman, you're kind of locked into the top 10 now just because of what they did in general. Trailblazers too, but number 9 for me is Trish Stratus. I've never been impressed with her work. I'm just going to be completely honest with you. Nothing she did in the ring screamed to me, she's the one leading a match. She's the one I trust. I believe Lita could lead the match with her wrestling ability.
Right.
I don't believe Trish can lead the match, which is why I'm partially concerned about this match with Tiffany, because she's still young, and Trish is going to be asked to be the veteran and leader. Who knows? Different stage of her life, too. Trish was obviously eye candy for a while as well. I didn't like the Vince storyline stuff. It was kind of goofy. She had talent. They used it in weird places.
Yeah.
But whatever. Still in my top 10. Number 8, Sasha Banks, Mercedes Moné. I can't deny the brand power she has been able to accumulate, the name. Whether you like her promo work, you like her matches or not. I'm not a huge fan of her work either anymore. I think it's lazy for the most part. I think the title stuff is a silly storyline because she works
You
for
gonna change your mind on Saturday? We watch this AEW.
We'll see.
All in.
I don't know.
You gonna change your mind?
Probably not. What would change my mind is if Tony dominates, she'd be in the honorable mention category because she has a chance to stand out because she's doing something very different.
Mm-hmm.
But still, nevertheless, Mercedes is 8 for me. Number 7, I have Lita. I think Lita and Trish deserve spots in the top 10, but they don't deserve to be in the top 5. Enough women have come now to supplant them, in my opinion, as far as the importance and their overall ability.
Even Lita?
Even Lita. Lita was a good wrestler, but the people I have in front of her
I was going to ask, like, in the ring.
Yes.
Okay.
The people in front of her are better, I think, than she was. And one of them came before her. Number 6 is Alundra Blaze.
All right.
She was the only reason there was women's wrestling in the 90s.
And she threw that championship belt in the trash.
One
Unlike
of the-
Kevin actually went in the can.
I keep getting in the middle. I don't know how it happens. The gap is this big. All
Can
right.
you imagine running that angle? You running that angle, it's like
Dropping it and missing the trash can. It's right in there. They would have tanked the rankings there. There'd be no 83 weeks.
No.
She bends down to pick it up, then drops it again. Hey, sometimes
That's actually somebody ran a video. That's actually the story of Nikki Cross in the 24/7 championship.
she missed it.
When she threw it, she actually missed the trash.
Almost kind of on purpose. 'Cause
So
good, gone.
apparently Nikki Cross should be. I already know Nikki Cross is not on this list.
No, she's not.
She is the longest running champion in wrestling, in one of the longest running champions in wrestling history. Nikki
hilarious.
Cross.
But Alundra Blaze, like I said, Bull Nakano was a possible name too. She's a WWE Hall of Famer now as well. But I think Alundra Blaze is the one we all kind of resonated with, and she's the one that, for a long time, it was her or nothing, and she made it work.
Yes, she did.
Top 5 is fun. Number 5 for me, and this is strictly, you mentioned based on resumes, 5 and 4 could be switched. But honestly, I think 4 deserves to be there, and my 5 is Bianca Belair.
5 is Bianca.
You know how much I love Bianca and what she's done beyond just being a women's wrestler, but obviously as a black female in this industry, what she's done. She deserves to be in this list for where she's been, the moments she's created, winning the main event of WrestleMania, all that stuff, yes. Number 4 is Rhea Ripley. As an overall talent, and this even transcends women's wrestling, this is in general. There may not be a more recognizable face right now. I liken Rhea Ripley as the Stone Cold of the women.
I've heard that before.
Where
from different people.
doesn't matter if she's a heel or a face. Doesn't matter what her current feud is. You know who she is. You know her music. And you know she's going to deliver in the ring. Even after the neck injury, Stone Cold still, you were like, you kick some ass. Like, you still know she's bringing it. To me, when she ends her career, that's where she will rank. She may end up being not only on the Mount Rushmore, but she may be leading it by the time it's all said and done. Just because of how
Very
much
real possibility.
she's that big, and she has potential to be bigger.
Yeah, very real possibility.
Just never seen it before. But there are still 3 names in front of her for now. My number 3, and this is a full body of work as well because she's been doing this for a long time, Asuka.
I've thought about Asuka.
I don't like the new finisher. But, because, ramming your ass into someone was Naomi's thing or it was somebody else. Maybe Jada Parker could do it. I don't know. I'd love to see that. But not Asuka. But, no pun intended. Her run, obviously, in Japan. As I think was I forget her name. And it was Kanta or something like that. Or some crazy thing.
Yeah.
And then, obviously, the NXT run is legendary.
Yeah.
And then her run on the main roster, too. People forget she's won the title 4 or 5 times on the main roster. Like, she's been prominently in these positions because she's damn good at wrestling. The promos, you don't understand them. But, unless you speak Japanese. But, you still get hyped up for them.
Can you be loaded with charisma even if you don't understand a single word that's being said?
Asuka's proof of that. Every time she cuts a promo when she doesn't speak English, I'm like, I have no idea what you're saying. But, yeah, let's do it. Like, she has that effect. Sometimes it just happens. I think Stephanie Vaquer could be one of those people, too, where maybe she doesn't fully get English all the way. But if she starts speaking in Spanish and she gets heated, I want to see that.
Oh, yeah.
Number 2, Becky Lynch. I think as a star in the industry, there's a reason why she's in the top 3 and 2 for me. Her resume, believe it or not, is not as deep as some of the other women on the list.
That is correct.
As far as total world titles, all that stuff, she does obviously have the mid-card title. She's on her way to becoming a Grand Slam champion if she wins the Women's U.S. Obviously, too, she'll have hold a major title, a mid-card title, both mid-card titles, whatever. She could be probably the first person to do that. I could see that happening. And that would obviously be more of an argument to move her up to number 1.
Mm-hmm.
But again, we're tossing a coin with her because of what she's done, too. Winning the main event of WrestleMania, the real, true first ever women's main event.
Yeah.
With my number 1. Who, this is purely based on just resume. There's not a single person, unfortunately, that can touch what she's done as far as when you list the accomplishments. Royal Rumble. I mean, her nickname is the Queen, whatever, but she main evented WrestleMania as well. 14-time women's champion. She may rival Cena when it's all said and done for total championships. They talk about Margaret Court in tennis, even though Novak Djokovic is 24 and Margaret Court is 24. Charlotte Flair is my number 1 by default because of what she has done over the length of her career. If you're counting NXT, I believe she has 17 total championships, which is actually tied with John technically. So
I can't wait for the Charlotte Flair retirement tour.
She probably won't have one, but this is one of those things where,
and she still has time, by the way.
She's older than some of the girls on this list, but yeah, she's still going.
I need to look up real quick.
And she missed time. I think she's got to be in her mid to late 30s. I want to say 36, 37, somewhere in there. Sounds about right.
39.
Holy shit. Okay, well, then she actually looks pretty good for 39. I'm not gonna
I was
lie.
going to say,
Yeah.
I think because of the time that she's missed.
It actually maybe helped save
That
some.
helps.
She's not bumping during that time. So, and she's always made it a goal. She wanted to beat her dad. So, yeah. It's hard not to put her number 1 just because of the accomplishments. And because whether we like it or not, she's a Flair. The name recognition, she will, whether people love to hate her, and they boo her a lot. But, I mean, they still woo her.
Yeah, you got a point there.
It's hard not to.
All right, we got our guests coming up in a little bit. Let's get right to it. The top 10 male wrestlers of all time.
Is
this
your
graphic.
Is this your list?
No, this is not my list. I had to pull something from Google because Kane's not here.
Well, yeah.
Who's behind? Oh, Stone Cold's behind Kyle. Okay.
Of course, the one person that probably is on both of our lists for sure. I struggled with this one a little bit.
Oh, I struggled with this one a lot because I didn't put honorable. There's like 10 guys that are honorable mentions.
Now, I didn't do this based on necessarily my favorite. I did this overall impact of the business.
Me too.
But I have a caveat with that. So I don't know if you want to go first or if you want me to go first.
Let me quickly go here
Okay.
real quick. So I had one more thing too. Sometimes you could sometimes you could bump down somebody because they're heels. And so I try to be fair not to do that because if you did, somebody like Triple H would be off this list because that's where he did his best work as a heel. So number 10 is Triple H. So this again, we're talking overall body of work, but box office, connecting different time periods.
you talk to Bret Hart. Triple H never booked an arena. He never sold out. Never once.
He survived.
Hasn't had an original thought.
He survived a suspension. But listen, his work at DX, his work with Stephanie, in front of the camera and away from the camera, but in front of the camera.
He put in a lot of work behind it.
He put a lot of work
behind it.
And
he's got 3 daughters to prove it.
Yeah,
Right?
a lot there.
He'll be Grandpa H soon. You know?
His work with Evolution, Champion, his work with putting over Batista in that feud. We talked about Evolution earlier in the show.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising he didn't bury Randy, but he did put over Batista big time.
Yeah, really put over Batista. And then his work again in DX, again, part 2. And then his work with the other. A lot of great stuff. Triple H, number 10. Number 9. I know you debated this, but I'm putting him in, and I'll tell you why in a second. Number 9, CM Punk. Reason why I'm putting him in is because besides The Rock, maybe Piper, best promo guy of all time, in my opinion, CM Punk. Give him the microphone, let him cook. Cooks every time. In multiple companies, cooks every time. And if you can't handle the heat, get the hell out of the kitchen.
If you can't handle the heat, get the free ice cream bars he got for people in 2022.
Yeah, get that. In the ring, in his prime, I think he was one of the best, like, in the ring. But again, he brought me to the dance because of his promo work.
Yeah.
It's the promos. We talk about it all the time. You can have wrestle a 6-star classic. If you can't talk in the microphone, to me, doesn't matter.
That's part of your character. It's a big part of your character. People resonate when you talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
So if you speak to them and you speak well, you're probably going to get over better.
Number 8, Macho Man Randy Savage. And I underestimated the power of his influence until we did the remote last year. I saw all the Randy Savage shirts steal.
Yeah.
I see it now. Like, I'm around people and stuff, like they have the Randy Savage shirt. And for me personally, eventually I'll talk about his in-ring work. His in-ring work was fantastic. Slim Jim. I mean, as a kid,
I'd do it right now, but I'm too tired.
I know. As a kid, that's why I'm flying through this. As a kid, fantastic. Number 7, greatest resume of all time, Ric Flair. Ric Flair, number 7. Ric Flair, in terms of resume, should be significantly higher on this list. But
Well, he doesn't have the greatest resume anymore.
right, because of somebody else. But in terms of, again, his overall impact, the one thing that bumps Ric Flair down, and it's not his fault, it's his company's fault, is during the height of the 83 weeks of Nitro and WCW, it was all NWO.
Yeah, they didn't book him really well.
They didn't really book Ric Flair.
Was never taken too serious,
So
unfortunately.
that's because of the company, not because of Ric Flair. Number 6, The Undertaker. Put under... And this was not true early in his career. But later on, Sheamus says banger after banger after banger. This man, The Undertaker, banger after banger after banger.
Yeah, once all the other stuff like stopped after the Attitude Era, like this dude just started putting on really good matches.
Right.
Like it was beyond the storytelling had already been so solid for him as far as like the stories.
Mm-hmm.
Then the matches started getting really good.
Really good.
Yeah.
And
obviously the Michaels matches were great and everything too and all that, but yeah.
And again, you're talking about name recognition. We talked about like how important the brand split was back in the day.
He was SmackDown.
When you think of UPN SmackDown,
You think of Undertaker.
Undertaker. That's the franchise. Number 5, Shawn Michaels. 2 different eras. I know, look, we're not judging like behind the scenes stuff because, hey, your favorite wrestler could be an asshole too. But in terms of, again, in the ring, character, another guy that's just knocks it out of the park every single time. Now gets in. I'll tell you who I didn't have on this list real quick. Guys like Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle is just
the actual probably best wrestler of all time.
right.
Because he won a gold medal with a broken neck.
I know. I wanted to put Kurt Angle on this so bad. I wanted to. It was only 10 spots.
I'm really curious to know who you have in your top 4.
Brock Lesnar is
Yeah.
not on this top 4. Again, honorable mention. Overall, for what Brock Lesnar did in this first 2 years in the company, give me another wrestler who built a Hall of Fame career in 2 years.
Batista, maybe. And we're pushing it because the first couple years in Evolution, he was still considered a tag guy. He wasn't really the dude. You have to go into like his first year or two after Evolution is when he really put on a lot of the stats in. But yeah,
Sting, another guy who's
he's not
just
in my
right there. The reason why Sting was knocked off, though, I know he got screwed at Starrcade, but when you do come out not ready to go, so all right, here's my top 4. Number 4.
I'm expecting a name in here that maybe people wouldn't, but
John Cena. Number 4. Number 3, Hulk Hogan. Number 2, Stone Cold. Number 1, The Rock. I wanted to put all those names in together for a reason. The Mount Rushmore is so tough on the men's side of pro wrestling. It really is. Part of it is values as well, right? So I can completely understand if you don't have Hulk Hogan on your list at all. I would completely understand. In terms of, I might have foreshadowed somebody else's list.
No, keep going. Go ahead.
In terms of the top 4, right? Who has drawn the most money?
Yeah.
Out of companies. Also, who has had the most crossover appeal, mainstream appeal, outside of WWE, and who's brought that influence, or outside of pro wrestling, and who has brought that in. Who's able to work as a babyface and a heel, that's part of it. And also just pure box office, pure entertainment, pure everything. It's tough, right? John Cena is my number 4 because he does have the longevity advantage. John Cena was also part of some not good times in WWE. He's a part of not so good promos in WWE. So that has to be a knock if we're talking about elite top 4. But make no mistake about it, his impact in pro wrestling, this is the one area where you can see in public what he's done behind the scenes with the Make-A-Wish thing. That's freaking crazy with that. And then we saw the evolution of his character so much that they are making a retirement tour about that, evaluating the evolution of his character, the thugonomics, all of that stuff. It's just crazy. But Cena's 4 because Hulk Hogan at number 3. Maybe we're not here. Maybe there is a WrestleMania. Maybe there isn't a WrestleMania without Hulk Hogan. Don't know.
Yeah, that's fair.
But it's a fair statement. It's an objective statement to make about Hulk Hogan. Not to say that somebody else couldn't be put in that spot, but Hulk Hogan was put in that spot.
This is going to be interesting because I have 4 different names in my top 10 than you do. And there's a couple that are ranked pretty high.
Real quick, Hulk Hogan, his work in the NWO, the glory days of the NWO, fantastic. And until Cena did it, there was not another Mount Rushmore type superstar who proved that they could be highly successful as a babyface and a heel. But Stone Cold,
Well, The Rock, too. I mean,
The Rock kind of did it, but a shorter time period.
But he was a heel early, too, and that was people. And then he kind of went back and forth a lot.
Right.
There wasn't like Cena and Hogan are so different because they were faces for so long.
I know.
And then it was one turn.
Real quick, Stone Cold number 2.
Yeah.
Stone Cold and Rock, you could debate either one. I put Stone Cold at 2 only because The Rock was more successful in movies and crossover appeal. Stone Cold kind of stayed in his lane with wrestling.
Yeah.
He did TV shows, Broken Skull Ranch. I like that show. But he stayed in his lane with wrestling. But all-time
You didn't watch The Condemned?
yeah, I didn't watch that.
The WWE movie Condemned?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
And then and then The Rock, look, his movie career could have ended with The Scorpion King. His movie career could have ended with the Disney movie that he did.
Tooth Fairy.
The Tooth Fairy. This dude's The Rock is probably one of the most recognizable names in the freaking world.
Oh, he is.
So, I mean, you put that on, and then the fact he's come back wrestle some matches. So in different eras too, right?
Yeah.
Cena, he wrestled Punk back in the day, and then of course his work as the final boss. So yeah, there you go. That's my list. So again, just to recap: Triple H 10, CM Punk 9, Randy Savage 8, Ric Flair 7, Undertaker 6, Shawn Michaels 5, John Cena number 4, Hulk Hogan number 3, Stone Cold 2, The Rock number 1.
It's not a bad list. Ready for mine?
Go ahead.
So my honorable mentions.
Okay, I have to bring it up just now. Is Hulk Hogan on this list?
So my honorable mentions.
Okay. Hold on.
Kurt Angle was an honorable mention.
Okay.
Again, just one of those people that. And now I want to preempt this list by saying that I factored heavily in also being able to wrestle and work. It's important to me with this. Hey, shush. Almost done. Okay. All right. You your freaking tacos. All right. Kurt Angle. What's tacos? It's late. He's turning into me. Again, speaks for himself. I'll never get the image of the little cowboy hat and Kurt Angle out of my head. I have, this is the exact way I wrote it down, Hulk Hogan in parentheses, yuck, as one of my honorable mentions. You have to put him on the list somewhere. I decided that he was, because his work sucked. He is not the wrestling was, if we were rating on the Meltzer scale of 1 through 10, it'd be a -3. But the promo ability, the ability to get people hyped, the theme music, whatever, the presentation, the crossover, I get all that. I understand it. That's why he's an honorable mention. But the wrestling for me dropped him off big time. Triple H is an honorable mention for me. It's just not enough for a top 10, in my opinion. Close, very close. But just couldn't get across it. It's just something about it. I just couldn't put him in the top 10. When you hear the names, you'll understand. And then two last honorable mentions, Randy Savage. Another one that was tough.
Yeah.
And CM Punk. Strictly recently because of the microphone work, but when you mentioned obviously in his first run and in Ring of Honor and all that stuff too, his wrestling was great. Like he was legitimately, the IWC loved him back then. Now they don't like him very much. But
Right.
So here we go. My top 10. Number 10, Akira Tozawa. No, I'm kidding. Number 10.
We're done. Good night. Okay. Go ahead.
Rey Mysterio.
I almost put it. Rey Mysterio, honorable mention. I almost put him in.
You talk about crossover and about name recognition. He is Lucha Libre. All these guys, Santos Escobar, Phoenix, Penta, the dude with the iguana, whatever. Like, there's one person they reference. Well, there's two. And he'll be up next on my list. But the first one is Rey Mysterio.
Let me add one other thing, too. He's also an all-timer because the name you did not mention is his son.
And Dominic may be on this list one day. That's
Yeah,
how good he is.
I know.
It's insane. The bloodline, no pun intended, runs deep with them, too. It's crazy. But Rey is my number 10. My number 9 is Eddie Guerrero. And I kind of feel like maybe you're upset you left him off the list. Maybe.
No.
But if he had a full career and he didn't pass away when he did,
I know.
this may not even be close. Because that dude was over. Like,
Eddie was
big time.
Eddie was one of my favorites.
You ask anybody, not usually a negative thing to say about anything he did.
If
Even the Dom stuff, people were like, it was still kind of good.
and again, I just want to make clear for what we're doing. This is not a top 10 favorites list. If this was a top 10 favorites list, Eddie would be like number 3 or number 4.
This is like full encompass of their work as well as their character, all that stuff for me. And their presentation. Eddie was, yeah.
He was that dude.
He was that dude. He was the guy that beat Brock Lesnar when he was at the height of his powers.
He would have main evented WrestleMania 22. He was supposed to win the title.
Yeah.
He was supposed to win the title the week he passed.
Yep.
Because Batista was hurt.
Yep. It's a damn shame.
Yeah.
But he is my number 8, or my number 9 rather. My number 8 is The Undertaker. I think we're gonna start getting into some names that are like, there'll be a few more sprinkled in. One name I'm kind of surprised you didn't bring up, but Undertaker is my 8. Easy top 10 choice.
Yeah.
It speaks for itself. Number 7 is The Rock.
7.
Now remember, I'm incorporating work in this too.
You are.
The Rock has never been a great professional wrestler. Let's be honest about this now. Now he has obviously the charisma is unbelievable.
He's a sports entertainer.
He is a sports entertainer. But as far as a fully rounded professional wrestler, still top 10. I get the, and again, this is not a Mount Rushmore. This is not who did the best for the business. This is professional wrestlers of all time, fully encompassing all of his traits and attributes. He is a top 10 performer, but he's 7 on my list.
Number 7 on the list. I am intrigued now.
Number 6 is a name you did not bring up, which kind of surprised me a little bit because he did have some crossover too. It's Bret Hart. And again, possibly top 3 best physical wrestler in the ring of all time.
I don't think Bret Hart can cut a
Technician.
promo to save his life.
I think he cut his best promos after he retired, honestly,
That's great.
which is crazy.
I wish he could have a best of 20 series against Bill Goldberg.
We pay to see that.
I would.
Overall, Brett, in the full circumference
You're right.
of the actual in-ring too, sometimes your in-ring is so good that, you don't cut the best promo. But, dude, if that guy stepped into Canada, it was over. Like, he was getting stone-cold reactions across the biggest country in North America.
Did I ever tell you? I don't even know if you remember this. When we were back at OMS, I said to one of our classmates that Bret Hart was overrated.
Yeah, I'm sure someone got pissed about that.
He was not happy.
You don't bring up Bret Hart wrestling, and, people get pissed.
He
But
was not happy with me.
not
at all.
in my top 5 because of the promo stuff. I'm talking about fully rounded wrestlers.
Right.
Now we are in the top 5, and this is probably going to be the first one where you need to stop talking, Kyle. I have Stone Cold 5th.
Based on your resume of what you're looking for on this list,
My
now
criteria-
it's understandable.
Yeah, again, the wrestling I wanted more, and unfortunately he couldn't because of the neck. I think if he was still able to wrestle the style he wanted, he'd be probably 2 or 1 on this list.
Yeah, that's one of those where I'm intrigued. This opinion will matter more after I hear the rest of the list, but
Yeah. He had to be
if we were able to get the Stone Cold that we got in '96,
yeah.
man,
through the mid-2000s, it would be a different story.
Mhm.
He'd also be a double-digit time champion too, probably.
he would also probably have been still wrestling until at least the mid-2000s.
I would say so, probably,
Maybe
yeah.
a little later.
He never wanted to go to Hollywood. Number 4 is a name. Hey, say it down. Number 4 is a name I'm surprised he's on your damn picture for this.
Who did I miss?
Randy Orton.
He was on the cut list.
When I think about the actual wrestling in the ring, the longevity too, coming back from what he did, dude can still cut a good promo. He always could. He had that persona. He had that cockiness. The natural heel ability was great. And he got over, too, with people. People are singing his song all over the world. And then, again, the social media aspect in our generation. Everyone's RKOing everybody. That move is probably the most famous move of all time. Everyone knows that move. Like, if you do it, he just got RKO again. People are doing it in the pools, the lakes, all that stuff. Like, he just crossed over so much.
People today still talk about 2009 Randy Orton.
Oh, yeah, when he shaved when he went bald, yeah. Like
People still talk about that. People still talk about, he was the legend. Like, Randy Orton's got him, I don't want to say got him by. That's a bad choice of words. But
it still feels
his
like
reputation has lived still from those days 20 years ago.
It still feels like he didn't live up all the way to his expectations, and he is a 14-time champion or whatever. It's insane because the potential was ridiculous. But, yeah, he is my number 4. My number 3 is John Cena. I think he had some stretches of really good in-ring work, too. The AJ Styles stuff was amazing. Even some of the earlier stuff, like Dr. Thugonomics and his first run with the Chain Gang was some good wrestling in there, too. He had some spells of some tough stuff where the 5 moves of doom was not a joke. He kind of rebounded with the U.S. Open Challenge, and then he actually found a nice little blossom in the mid to late 2010s.
He did.
Which was good.
He did that SmackDown Live run.
Yeah. And again, the promo ability, I'd almost argue he's better at cutting promos than The Rock. I think the pipe bomb stuff and everything, too, nowadays, he can still do it. I don't know if The Rock can still deliver like that. So I have him, writing notes down.
Sorry.
He's a busy dude. I understand. Like, it's, and John didn't tell him about it, and he got pissed. But, I mean, there's a reason why he's there. And then also that the pedigree of winning 17, it matters. He's there. My number 2 Ric Flair. For the era that he was, there was nobody, and it's still, dude. Metro Boomin's making songs about this dude still. Like it's in the 2020s.
Hey, I rode on Space Mountain
It's
at Disney World.
legendary.
I still
The Halle Berry stuff, it's legendary, dude. It is legendary, this dude. He is the Wilt Chamberlain of WWE.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
I'm just saying.
That's a good way.
And
to put
for
it.
me, Wilt is a top 3 because
Yeah.
what he did, he just dominated. I don't care how tall anyone was or whatever. He put that stuff out there. You still have to play. And Ric Flair played. He was the dirtiest player in the game. My number 1, there's been a name that's notably been left off. There's a name that you had some questions about his morals behind the scenes. But as far as soon as the camera light went on,
I know who this is gonna be.
it was easy. You knew you were making money. Shawn Michaels is Shawn Michaels is my number 1. I mean, the work in the ring, even when he was high, even when he had a broken back and lost his smile, still delivered you cannot name a bad Shawn Michaels match.
No, you cannot.
Until obviously the DX won in Saudi. But he was obviously
That
well
doesn't
past.
count.
And that was bald Shawn Michaels. His power,
Honestly,
his power was in his hair. He cut it off.
Honestly, Shawn Michaels is so goated. I do not count that.
As far as a professional wrestler and the full being able to cut promos, be entertaining, have the character work, started groups, the feuds with Triple H when he came back in 2002, all the way through matches with The Undertaker. He was having his best matches in his 40s. Like, this dude it's untouched as far as a professional wrestler, and there's a lot of people and the influence in the business of people that said, I started wrestling, I wanted to be like him. You hear him and you hear Eddie a lot. Those two are the 2 main ones you hear. I had to put them on the list. Different variations, obviously different levels, but Shawn is possibly the greatest overall professional wrestler of all time, in my opinion.
Let us know what you think on our social media channels at Side Hustle Podcast 216 across the various social media channels, and of course on YouTube. Tell us what you think. Best wrestling entrance or theme, best male, best female wrestlers of all time. All right, we got a special guest when we come back after these messages. In fact, she is ready to go right now. Megan Gallagher from Omega Video Marketing. She has something like a big box. I can't wait to see what it is. But she's coming up on the other side of these messages. You're going to hear about everything that she's been doing with Omega Video Marketing, which is just over a year old. So can't wait to hear from her about that. So stick around for that. Coming up, also going to hear from Mike from State Farm. More of the Side Hustle Wrestling Podcast coming up. What should fans who might be watching you here in Cleveland for the first time, hey, they look you up on the website, on the app, they call you, what should they expect?
Yeah, I mean, first off, between me and my team, you're going to get one of us. If you want to deal directly with the man, you're more than welcome to. I don't mind. I love working with customers because I look at it this way. I have a lot of good life experience financially. I said 12 years of banking. I've got now 2.5 years of insurance. I have a lot of money and just kind of life and financial stuff knowledge. So, that's what I look to do, is to truly help people, get from that point A to point B financially. It's not about saving money on auto insurance, sure, but if I can kind of turn that into a better discussion, really help people understand what actually insurance does, why it's important, because it's not a tangible. I joke when I leave that I lock the office door so no one steals all the insurance, but there's not just insurance laying around. So there's just it's kind of a mystery kind of component in people's lives that they think is a scam and all the different things you hear. It's not. It can feel like it sometimes. I'm not even going to say that it doesn't, but if you understand how it works and understand and have a person who you can go to help with those kind of situations, that's what we're here to do. That's what my team's here to do. That's what I'm here to do, and that's what I take a lot of pride and have a lot of passion in, obviously, as you can probably tell. So,
well, I know you said the joke, hey, we lock the door so no one steals the insurance, but it's exactly right.
Small business owners are superheroes, but nowadays running your business means doing so inside your shop and on social media. That's why you should make Omega Video Marketing your sidekick. With a decade of content creation experience, I create dynamic, informative, and fun videos for your specific social needs that will increase brand awareness, get you more followers, and keep your social pages and websites current and fresh. I offer flexible pricing and turn times and will work with you to understand your brand and your story. All of that comes from the heart. My award-winning expertise is just the cherry on top. So let's get connected. After all, your brand is the alpha and my expertise is the omega.
Wait, can you lean in a little bit more?
We're just like lean. Everybody lean. Like, wait a minute. What are we doing?
We're going to see how many people we can fit at this table. We're
Yeah,
up to
there you go.
3. We're going to work our way up to
Listen,
like 7.
Listen. So recently I was on a road trip. It was actually a year ago, and it was like the 4 or 5 of us just squished in the back seat. And of course, I'm the short one, so it's like
You were in the front.
Short people get no benefit on road trips ever. I'm like squeezed in.
Dude.
Like the dude sitting next to me is a football player. I'm like, come on. Unbelievable.
It became a running gag with my friends to put me in the back. Like my friend's 93 Saab, and I'm like horizontal. My feet, like one foot's out the window because I can't fit. And he's like, "Oh yeah, it's great." I'm like, "Yeah, we're not gonna
man.
get pulled over at all. This is fantastic."
So I'll tell you what. If you recognize the third face here, it's because you just saw her. You see her every week. Megan Gallagher from Omega Video Marketing is here with us live in studio.
Yeah.
Great to have you here.
Happy to be back.
Now, this time, what you don't see is what you're about to see right now.
Oh, you want me to
She
move
brought
it
like
up
a big
first?
box.
Okay.
We thought it was like a dumbbell or something, but apparently it's not. So let's see what this box is.
It's a loaded gun from downstairs. No.
You can finish this interview. I'm good.
You don't want me wielding one of those, that's for sure. So this is definitely a little safer than that.
That is like legit.
This
Oh
is
my God.
my 4th Emmy. Yay!
Wow. Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I got the news. Was it last weekend? It feels like it was. No, it was 2 weekends ago. Yeah, 2 weekends ago. Well, by the time this airs, it'll be like 3 weekends. But anyway, that my work with the city of Cleveland, the freelance work that I was doing for the past year-ish, one of the projects we did won an Emmy. So,
Wow.
and like this is like when I went and picked it up last week, the director made this joke. The director's name is Janelle. She's fantastic. She's a former recovering TV journalist like myself.
Recovering TV
but
journalist.
she stayed in TV, just not really news. She's
Okay.
kind of, so the city of Cleveland has its own media team, its own like public access television, but it's just not really like, just like streaming on TV like it used to be. So,
TV 20, right?
yes, TV
Yeah.
20. They are. You can find them on like the Roku app in this like roundabout way, but we're mostly on social media, on YouTube. And yeah, they are such a hardworking team. She is really helping to elevate them. They're getting new studio. They're getting a whole bunch of new exciting stuff. And I worked with them for about the past year or so. And this one, she literally was like, imagine like you literally took. Like I asked you to do something day of, and you did, and you won an Emmy for it, and that's what happened. So,
Yo, I'm about to interview this Emmy the rest of this interview. This is beautiful. I'm sorry. I'm looking at this like, this is beautiful.
It is heavy. I always joke that like if someone robs my house,
That's the closest
what
we're
I'm
gonna get to
grabbing.
holding an award.
This
So
is so close.
hold that thing tight, baby.
Here it is.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
There it
yeah.
is.
Oh, yeah.
It has definitely gone on a little tour. People love to hold it and feel it. So, and since I got it last week, it has gone on a tour of like Cleveland so far. Because
I just want to like screenshot like just that little image there. Like,
I'll
hey,
keep it up for a
I'm
little bit longer.
for like
Can you, no,
2 seconds. I was an
leave it
Emmy
there.
Award. I was an Emmy Award holder.
There you go.
Then the real recipient took it back.
Yeah.
But yes, it does have my name on it and all the like descriptions of what it's for, so you can't really get away with claiming it. Which is like, I think it's really neat that they personalize it so much. And some like TV awards that you win, it's one group award, so it is really neat to have it of your own in your home.
I was curious about that. If it was just kind of like, hey, here's your award. It's not
Right.
engraved or anything. It's just an award.
Yeah, they
which-
really do. I mean, and the Emmys they pull out all the stops for sure. So, yeah, this was a special that TV20 did on homelessness. It's very impactful. She texted me, Janelle, and said like, will you write the open to it? So
Okay.
I was like, ended up being a 50-second open that I wrote. And when I watched the special to be able to write the open, I was like, this is really good. Like I knew it was going to go on and do something great. It was very impactful and, just kind of breaks down. profiles the program in Cleveland. It's called Home for Every Neighbor, and it gets homeless people into homes, even if just for a year, to get them on their feet and hopefully get access to other things to help them create like stability.
So you said this is your 4th.
Yes.
So what was it like to win your first? I mean,
Yeah.
every sports athlete, Tom Brady's like, oh, what is it like to?
God, please,
win?
comparing me to Tom
best
Brady
one's
is
the next
actually
one,
crazy,
yeah.
but okay.
What is it like to, your 5th championship out of 7? Like,
Yeah.
which one was special?
What he's saying is you're the Tom Brady of Emmys right now. is what we're
Thank
saying.
you.
Yeah,
Thank
but
you. Hardly.
actually-
I definitely have worked with some people that are decorated. Like,
No,
they don't
that's-
even flinch when they win anymore because they just win a lot.
Like, oh
so.
my God, another one?
Yeah,
Oh.
So-
yeah.
Resume wise,
Yes.
so Emmys, like, this is your 4th. So this is for, with TV 20. What was the other ones? Just for our audience.
So I have 3 from my time with the city of, or with Channel 3, WKYC here in Cleveland. I was there for 6.5 years. That's when I left TV news. I have 5 journalism awards overall. The 5th one is a national award for women in media. It's called a Gracie. So I have that too. She doesn't match the other 4, but they all get along.
And they talk, they're cool, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, they all obviously, like you said, have their own story, their own purpose. The first one is like, you never forget your first.
Yeah, so what was it like to win the first one?
Really special. For so many reasons. The ceremony was in Indianapolis, and like we got nominated, and it was kind of like, am I crazy for going into Indy for the ceremony where I might like not even win? It's my first one. Like, kind of felt like imposter syndrome, like so high. But that was a nomination for, most people will probably remember the Easter Sunday where that man was killed on Facebook Live, and that guy was like wielding a gun on Facebook Live, and then left the state, and there was like a nationwide manhunt for him, and then he ended up trying to go through a McDonald's drive-thru in Pennsylvania, got caught, and
Was
he
that
ended his life.
2017?
Yeah, oh my gosh,
Yeah,
yes.
2017.
So that was how long ago the first one was. And that was like my second weekend on the job at Channel 3. I just come from my first TV job in Toledo. I was there for almost about 2.5 years. So it was like, I didn't know what I was doing. All I knew was like, it was like my first big story in Cleveland, and it's truly a life or death situation for my team. Like we were following the police who were following this guy. So our team was like showing up to scenes and being like, there's nothing here. Like there's nothing here. And I was like very scared to send them to locations because the guy was like on live saying he's going to kill like the next person he sees. So it was truly terrifying. It taught me a lot about like really being careful about, your crews in the field. So, yeah, it was nuts.
That was honestly
I'm
like,
covering, it ended up being like international news, and I like sat down for the day, and it was Easter, so I remember my producer was like, yeah, we're probably gonna like take it pretty easy, we're not doing anything too crazy.
Yeah.
And I sat down in my chair,
that.
and we
Remember what I
literally
told you 5 minutes ago?
immediately phone calls, text messages. We're watching. There was like a video that had been posted, and we watched it over and over to see if it was even real. And then that producer and I also like, you'll never forget going through that with someone. And he and I have just become really close in general. His name is Vince. He just got a promotion at Fox 8, so congratulations.
Congrats,
to
Vince.
Vince is a huge wrestling fan, by the way.
Oh, there you go.
So I know he loves. I'm sure he has watched the podcast. If I haven't
good.
already mentioned it to him.
Good.
And so he is still a great friend of mine, and it's just like one thing where we sometimes still sit there and we're like, I can't believe that happened. And I mean, winning was like, you hear them call your name and you just are just like, wow. The anticipation of waiting to see if your name's called never gets like old. Like the butterflies are the same every time. So this one, I won a few more after that at Channel 3. The Gracie was one that I won actually right as I left Channel 3. So that was really neat as well.
Nice.
With we had an all-women team that worked our Sunday morning show, and that was really special. But this one, I was sitting at dinner in Beechwood with my parents and my aunt and uncle, and we had been at my niece's grad party all day. So then we went to dinner. So like by the time we're at dinner, I'm kind of counting down the minutes. Like, okay, the ceremony starts at 7:30. My phone's here. Like I have my AirPods out for when the time comes. Trying to be present at dinner and trying to like not get too hyped. I'm like, why am I still so nervous? Like I've done this so many times, and other times where I've been nominated and haven't even won.
Right.
So But yeah, you still get nervous. So we had finished dinner. They were like slowly going through the categories. I'm watching on the live stream at the restaurant, and like finally we're paying the bill, and they're like, okay, this was like this category before us. I'm like, okay, it's gonna happen. And yeah, they called our name, and it was really neat to be able to celebrate that moment with my parents, my aunt, and my uncle. After a day of like celebrating with family all day, so that was really cool.
I mean, it comes second to your dad's start of his retirement tour.
Yeah,
I mean,
so much to celebrate. So happy retirement to my dad.
I mean, this is fine, but
Yeah.
I mean, the retirement tour, this is where
We got a lot to celebrate.
this
Yes.
is the business. I mean, that's where we're at.
And just like being able to make them proud with that kind of stuff is really neat. And it's the first nomination, like submission and win for TV20 and TV20 history. So
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I remember my grandma used to live in Cleveland, and we had TV20. I'm like, man, that was cool. Like you guys always put good programming together.
yeah, and they were really great for me. I actually got laid off at the beginning of this year, and again, Janelle, their director, like took me in that day. She's like, I have plenty of projects for you. Like, we're gonna keep you busy. We'll get you paid. So, they were really great for me for that time being, and I just like really, it's neat to have this to remember what I thought was like a really tumultuous time for me, but it really like molded me into now, which there's a couple things going on now too. So
Yeah, just a few.
yeah,
I would
so
say.
very busy, but very good.
I mean, talk about that though, because I mean, all of us in some way, shape, or form, we're doing stuff that we like, and then
Well, I don't know. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I see your face every week, man, and I just.
I mean, it's been a terrible 2 years.
You're
We
an ass.
used to-
Don't rush. Don't rush to two.
Yeah.
I'm already jumping to December, man. Chill. But we're all doing stuff that we like, or supposedly that we like, or anything like that, and then life happens, right?
Yeah.
And then you have to transition to doing something else.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I remember we were talking, and you had that, new job, new full-time job, and I'm like, man, downtown looks beautiful every time.
Oh, I'm glad. Yeah. So, I feel like so much has changed since I was here. What was that, last year or whenever that was?
Yeah, towards the end of last year, I think was the first time we had you in, and now.
Yeah.
it's
So,
crazy.
yeah, I started a new job a few months ago. I'm with Greater Cleveland Partnership, so Cleveland's Chamber of Commerce. We get to do a lot of storytelling about like local small businesses that we support. So, GCP's mission is just to uplift Cleveland in a lot of ways. We have a real estate arm that promotes bigger projects in the city, helps put capital behind those. So things like West Side Market, that kind of thing. We have our small business arm called Cozy, and that's like where I get to focus and meeting a lot of these small business owners and telling their stories and working with them to, share whatever updates they have. And then GCP itself just advocates for a lot of things. We have a great board of CEOs around the city that are just really like locked into trying to bring just only the best things to the city, and everyone at GCP has been like so supportive. Like I can't walk down the hallway without someone being like, "You're doing so good," and I'm like, "What is the catch?" Like what? Like I've
Give
never.
me your Emmy. No.
Yeah, I
it's-
know. I've never been complimented so much at a job. Like it is so, and not to say that I haven't been at other great jobs. Like I absolutely have. But everyone is just so great. Everyone's like really works in step together, and you can just feel like the mission for GCP throughout every part of the building. So I love working there, and then it strengthens my Omega business too, which is like kind of the same thing. I just don't have as many bells and whistles as a Chamber of Commerce. So it definitely has made me busy though. We're covering things at all times, days for GCP, which I love. It really reminds me of TV without like as crazy of schedules and demands and things like that. So yes, Omega though is taking on a whole new life as well.
Yeah, we can't wait to hear about it.
Yeah.
It's like, man, you've been going at it now for about a year.
year, more than a year.
little more
It's
than a
been
year.
An
year
official
in
business too.
June.
Yeah, we've talked about that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
now it's all legit and it's going.
It's wild. So I have one full-time client that I do her socials for, Sharia at New Healing. If you ever need any services like IVs, basically the idea is getting a medicine through an IV, like intravenous through your bloodstream, will work faster and better than taking a pill. So that's how she describes it. She's great. She's in Richmond Heights. And then I'm kind of also really curious about getting into more like event coverage / like bigger projects. So I would love to kind of start restructuring Omega to be that, where one it gives like a little more of a one-off feel. Like I can be booked for random projects, and I'm not sure that I'm taking on like a bunch more clients that I'm doing regular socials for, because I'm trying to just balance everything. And now that I'm doing video editing for like full-time and part-time jobs, I don't want to burn out for like real reasons, right? Like I don't want to let any of my work falter for anything that I do. So that has been like something I've been really realizing in the last few months. And but yeah, so if anyone has any like special events they want someone to come out and cover or whatever, that's kind of where I'm trying to swing my specialty right now.
Okay.
Well, what's been the cool thing though about those? Because we've been watching those, like just it's so cool. Like those businesses that you do help out with the special events, and it really your editing and your video and the marketing really highlights all the good that comes out of those events.
Yeah.
It's always I'm watching those like it's always a good time every single event.
Yeah, I mean, I have not had to cover like a sad thing yet, so that is definitely an advantage that everything does have.
We're
a
not
good
advocating for
energy
your
already.
funeral.
Right?
So my uncle passed, and I need you
Yeah.
to promote it on social media.
We had a great time at the repast. There
Um,
was some good food, some greens,
Well, and I mean, I say
mashed
that.
potatoes.
Like I say that because I do feel very lucky that like I feel like it's almost easy to just pull like remember the energy and just try to match that, you know, like when you're given a great material, it's easy to put something together. Easy and not like sometimes it's like there's so much here, how do I cover all of it in like a 2-minute video? But it's part of the challenge and it's exciting, and yeah, a lot of stuff's been super fun. And I'm just getting like, you know, that different exposure. Like everyone says that like no is a full sentence and that you're allowed to say no, and I'm trying to be better about that. But you know, I like being exposed to different things and different events, different types of people, different causes, because I feel like it only helps me grow and exposure and all that kind of stuff. So
That's going to broaden your horizons, and you can tell
Yeah.
better stories when you get to that point too, if you see and experience different things, right? So
absolutely. So
I feel like
yeah.
I'm talking about news now, which is.
Oh gosh,
I thought this
know.
whole point was to get away from that stuff. but-
You guys and your news. I mean, if I see you come in here with Atro, it won't be an
No, that's the craziest part. Like, so she was talking about her first story. That was 8 years now. Again,
Yeah.
geez. So my first story at TAM was a murder in Collinwood. Yeah. I
Yeah.
took the news car out there, and I was
It's
interviewing
crazy.
people. It's crazy how you just kind of get thrown right into the fire.
You
with
do.
It.
I remember I covered one of the police officers that was killed a few years ago, like a Cleveland police officer on New Year's Day. And I was working overnight shift, so I woke up to the news and I was like, oh my God, like what do I have to like wrap my head around right now? And then realizing that the ambush had happened here on the west side, and then they carjacked the car and drove it blocks down the street from my house.
Yeah.
So I not only produced the shows that morning, but I actually drove to where the car was, like got video of them, you know, towing it away, went back to my house. I had COVID, so I was working from home, and we had another producer just in the building, like pressing the buttons to put, you know, get the show to go on the air. But yeah, so I went out, got the video, came back, put on like 3 hours of television that morning from home. It was so wild, like, and that's the stuff that it's a great story, and it is like kind of still a little exhilarating to talk about it, but I'm grateful that I had the experience, and I'm grateful that it is behind me. So, in all the best ways, I mean that in the best of ways.
When you're experiencing it, it's like, yeah, you're okay. I got to do this, got to do that, cool. And but yeah, afterwards, you're kind of like, man, I hope I don't have to do that again. That'd be
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah, like please don't let that happen tomorrow again. Like it's an occasional thing. It's definitely a little exhilarating, a little bit of I don't know, adrenaline, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, but yeah, I don't really have to do that too much anymore. I mean, but like fun stuff. So GCP, you know, yesterday we were getting like the little tidbits of possible news about the WNBA announcement.
Yeah.
And that felt like, oh my God, like the thrill of breaking news, trying to find the right sources and the right confirmation. And we got it. And my boss was like, get it out at 10 a.m., like when everything breaks.
Yeah.
And we did. And it was like, cool, like we did that. So
There's got to be some big events coming up too now
Yeah.
that the WNBA team is here or
Oh,
will
yeah.
be here in 2028. Sure, I know there's a all women's sports bar.
I was there
on the
last
west
night.
side. You were there?
I was. It's called the W. It's in Gordon Square. And once they announced the news, that bar had mentioned that they were going to have like a kind of a celebration party. So yeah, went over there, met the owners. They're really cool people. They have, backgrounds in basketball and just women's sports in general, and a real passion for it, obviously. So I got to meet them and see the space. It's really cool. Like, even if you don't care about women's sports, it's just a cool place to go and hang out. Everyone's really friendly, and they have like old Cleveland Rockers memorabilia in there. It's really cool, and I can't wait for the WNBA. I'm so excited.
Me too.
Yeah.
No, that's going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
I see the vibes, too, at that bar, too. Like, I'm seeing the reports. I see your stuff. I'm like, I don't, I love the messaging, and I'm like, man, that's just a cool place to go to,
Yeah.
just period. Like,
Right.
it's like, this would be really nice. And it's great, like, your business and what you're doing, one of the major benefits is just the networking as well.
Yes.
And it's not only are you covering these big events, but how important is the networking that goes behind everything that you do?
Yeah, it's huge. And I try to toe the line of like shooting and getting the best shots and really being present and like feeling like I'm actually talking to the people while I'm there and not just like kind of in the background getting the video. I think sometimes that can be missed, and I think I'm lucky that like I'm not shooting with a bunch of crazy equipment. Like I really try not to lug around a lot. Like I don't want to feel like I'm unfocused, and I want to be present. So that's actually a huge thing for me, trying to find the right equipment and like make sure I'm carrying things in a way that doesn't make me feel restricted and stuff. And yeah, because I just really love getting to know the people, following up with them, keeping connections. Like my first client for Omega, I've run into her the last few times for different events, and it's so cool to see her doing well, and just knowing that she was like the first person that said, sure, like you can take a video of me, I guess. Like, so yeah, like being able to follow up with people and like see that they're doing well is like the coolest part of it for sure. So, and hopefully I just keep making those connections, and we'll see where it goes from here.
So, real quick, I'm sorry, you had a question?
No, I'm good.
No, I was going to say, real quick, so when you have those big events, you still doing the surveys? Like, that's we found when we did our stuff, like the first time you were here, and we did it for the podcast, we did it for CVC TV, those surveys, at first, I ain't going to lie to you, I'm like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
But I'm like, I'm looking at the questions, I'm seeing how you're describing the questions and the reasoning behind the questions. Like, you know what? These are little things that make the difference between getting the word out and not getting the word out.
Yeah. Sometimes projects come up really quickly and there's not a lot of time for that. And for an event, it's a little different, right?
Yeah.
Because it's not like a full-time client. But I do that if someone really does want to stay, like do a full-time or a regular thing with me. And I've also started to learn to like add in my own clauses into that stuff. So more recently, it's like, okay, to make it easier on the client and myself, defining here's the window of time that we need after I send you the video to review it. And then here's how many reviews we're going to do before I charge. And I hate like incorporating the money part of this. Like, it's a business, so you have to. I'm not just doing it for free, but like I'm learning that helps me just like I'm not good at like saying no and like saying definitely like one way or the other. So at least like putting the dollar sign in front of it and just saying this is the cost, it kind of speaks for me.
Yeah, definitely.
So I've literally like more recently been experimenting and like understanding how that works. And setting like rates for because again, like if it's an event, maybe I only come for a few hours, like, and that helps me to not have to be an event that goes for hours and hours and hours and hours. And I'm sitting there like, I don't need any more of the video, like I think I got enough. So that's like, I am learning to set those boundaries for myself, and trying to figure out how to incorporate those into either a survey or just like a general overview that I tell somebody about, you know. So I've created like a pricing sheet and everything like that is, evolving day by day as I learn how to manage all of this at once. So
Before we let you go, I have to ask. So
Get real close to the microphone here.
yeah, I know. I'm like, what is he going to say?
This is just for
Now
me.
the real interview starts.
Yeah, this is this LLC thing.
Uh-huh.
So how did that go down? How did you
Oh,
do it?
yeah. Okay.
How many people did you beat with an Emmy?
This is for me. I
Yes.
don't worry about.
This will eventually be the Side Hustle Podcast LLC.
Oh God, please don't put that into the word universe. I don't.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. If you're
Hold
asking
on,
me
look at
about
Pete.
like, if you're asking
yeah,
me,
do it.
Yeah.
if you're asking me about like grants, if you're asking me about a lot, like I still don't know a lot of stuff, and I should be doing better at like bookkeeping and that kind of thing. But I know I just wanted to do things by the book, and especially like if I am dealing with full-time clients, I want them to feel like they're dealing with someone that cares and is intentional. And tax season comes around, I don't want to be like bit by them being like, "Do you have anything to show for this?" So tax season was what really like got me going with this. So I wanted to look into it. I went to a networking event last summer.
Okay.
By Arnold Hines. He's a great just connector of people in the city. And I met this guy named Lou. So shout out to Lou. He works at the Hispanic Business Center inside Centrovia on West 25th. That just like had their grand opening. It's a really awesome space full of great vendors, food vendors, retail vendors, local people that you should definitely check out at the Latino Marketplace. And then above them is the Hispanic Business Center. And Lou was like, well, we could help you. I'm like, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm not Hispanic, and I'm not any ethnicity. But he,
Wait, what?
I shocked
Breaking
her.
news here on the Side Hustle podcast.
I am in fact white as they come.
That woman is not Hispanic.
So, but he was like, "Well, you're a woman, so you're a minority," and I was like, "Oh, I guess so."
Wow.
And that was months and months and months went by before I ever even reached back out to him. Like basically, once I decided to get serious about the LLC, I think I emailed him, or I forgot how we got in touch again, and I just was like, "Hey, you said that you would help me like 4 months ago. Are you still down?" So
He's like the not Hispanic woman. Yeah.
yeah,
okay.
right. Oh, yeah, that girl. So he was so great. Everyone at the Hispanic Business Center is really awesome. And they do seem to just take in people that are serious about what they want to do. So they helped me go through the steps of registering it as an LLC. So in March this year, it became an LLC. So very exciting. And yeah, I have my EIN number for tax season, so don't worry, I have that all squared away.
The IRS thanks you.
Yes, right.
They're watching.
They're watching.
And I'm hoping soon, now that it's been a year, I would love to get like a certification for like a woman-owned business as well. You have to have a business for a year, and I think prove that you're like making money. And then tax season came around, and I realized like obviously I outspent more than I made. And now it's kind of like, what the hell? Like, wait, what am I doing? Like, what am I doing? Because there's a lot to learn.
Right.
I don't know that I ever want to do like the full on. When I was laid off, I learned like how much it takes to run your own business, and I have so much more respect for all my clients and everyone I meet through GCP because it is so much to deal with. Like, and your one day is never the same. You could think that you're going to be done with your day at 6 o'clock, and then something pops up, and you're the one to deal with it. There's nobody else going to deal with it for you. And as much as it's kind of fun to have different opportunities every day, I think I'm a routine girly. So I just
So am I.
yeah. So I appreciated that part of having a full-time
embrace
job.
change every day.
I embrace
Believe
like
me.
small changes. Like maybe I'm gonna stop on the way into the office and get a drink, or
Yeah.
I'm not that crazy when it comes to day to day during the week. So I have definitely have so much more respect for that now. And a lot of these business owners are also parents, or they own another business, or
Right.
they do every single part, the marketing, the logistical, running the business, whatever service they provide. Like, it's truly remarkable. And I give them a lot of credit because I don't know that I ever want to be at that level. Like, I think I realize that, and I'm becoming okay with that. So yeah, Omega is a solid business, but and I'm so grateful that I still am able to do it on the side, and I'm figuring out how to fit it in with my life. But yeah, I think that's where it's gonna stay for now.
Well, I mean, hey, the event side of it is kind of cool because you get to
Yeah.
kind of pick and choose a little more.
Right.
It's more kind of sectioned off, not like a general client, but like a day and a time.
Right.
You can put it on a calendar, that kind of stuff.
And
you
I
can kind of really work
and
around
I
it.
can't say no if I want. Like, I never really do, but I can. So yeah, that is really exciting. I've had some friends that have helped me like structure out that kind of stuff. So I'm very grateful for all of them, and so it's been good.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, Emmy Award winning
Let me
Megan Gallagher.
make sure I take this back.
Well, there goes his dream.
Yeah.
I'll buy you an award for your next birthday.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
The whole point of doing this interview
Get you
is
a
for me
bowling
to
trophy.
keep that Emmy. I mean, you didn't hear that. How can people find you?
yeah, right. Okay.
Those who have like a big event coming up. I gave away my secrets. Why this interview's happened in the first place. I mean,
Yeah.
this is great, but
Oh, she
what
was
I
wonderful,
want
but we wanted her
is
Emmy.
leaving the studio at the end of the show.
Thank you.
How can people find you?
So you can shoot me an email, MeganRG440. I think it's on the screen, right? Behind you, Anthony?
Yeah. And we'll have a lower third
Yeah.
to the emails there,
So
too.
MeganRG440@gmail.com. My one friend said that I should actually have like an official email for Omega, and I said, oh, you're probably right, and I haven't done that yet. So that actually has not happened, but maybe eventually. Right now, that's
Hey,
Megan
if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly.
I mean, if it's
And
working,
that's
it's
I'm
fine.
not-
It's professional.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
And so that's a really good way to get in touch. I also think like my numbers, on there 440-867-3645. It's also my personal number because again, it's just not that serious like right now, so it's fine. Just don't spam me, please, or sign me up for any random, contest giveaways, that kind of thing. But
Dang,
yeah.
We got something set
Right.
up for next week.
Yeah. So you'll create a new segment, a new game on the show. Signing Megan up for a random whatever.
Yo, listen,
I
stop
think
it.
we purposely have not put the phone number out there because we were worried about
You
that.
can bleep out my number then what I just
Yeah.
said. But yes, and then my socials _MeganRG is my account. That is one thing I'm like, should I create a second page for Omega? I'm debating that, so maybe that'll come eventually. But right now, just the basics, and I would love to, see what we can do.
I'm going to keep my mouth shut. I thought you was about to give away your social security number.
We're gonna stop there.
I'm like,
we'll stop
yo,
just a
we
little
need to
short
chill
of that.
right now.
So it's 9 digits,
Yeah,
We need to
right.
chill right now.
and there are numbers in
It
it,
starts and ends with numbers. That's all I'm
and there's
gonna
numbers
tell
in
you.
between.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
and,
my God.
and that's all I'm gonna give away about that. So.
Everybody's lying. There's letters in this one. All right, that's it for the show. I want to thank Megan for coming to the
Yes,
studio.
thank you
for
so
having
much.
me
I
again.
want to thank the Emmy.
Yes.
It's away now. You don't have to talk to it anymore. It's all right. buddy. One day. It's all right. Don't worry. We'll get there. Maybe.
Right.
Do they have like
Probably
any,
not, but we'll get there maybe.
Do they have like any awards for podcasts?
Of course they do.
Sure.
That was so condescending.
Yeah.
But
It's great. It's totally going to happen.
I'm telling you, I would not be surprised in a few years if they really do adapt because of how things are changing.
Oh,
So
yeah.
never say never.
There's like streaming awards and stuff too.
Right.
We could always submit stuff in.
Mhm.
One of the really monotone takes so we don't get canceled while we're doing it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, let's make sure they don't listen to the rest of the show then. Everything from this segment on is fine. But,
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a saint on the show.
for Kyle, for Megan, for Pete, for our senior producer, Pete.
Yeah.
I'm Double A Anthony Alfred. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next time.
Sounds great.
That's the last time we'll do a professional album.
Wow.